Welcome to day 15 of your £1 blueprint.
And this week comes in two parts. Number one, the measure of your success, and number two, blip management.
Blip management?
And they're kind of two in the same, and we've decided to lump both of these together within this week, because here's the thing. Sometimes it's the measure of your success that causes you to have a blip. So if we can change our mindset around the first bit, the measure of your success, then maybe we can minimize these blips to something very, very small.
We haven't spoke about these two very important things yet. The first one is the measure of your success. You've got to know how you're going to measure it so you can manage it. And what I mean by that is so you know whether you're making the progress that you want to or not, because you definitely just can't leave this up to chance. Hell no.
And I know this whole thing is called the pound blueprint, and I get that, but some of you guys don't want to get caught up on numbers, so we need to look at other ways, and some of you guys aren't looking at something physical, so again we need to look at other ways. But there's some of you who do want to focus on the number, because maybe the number is important to you for your health or for some other reason, but we've got to be able to manage that in a way that's not going to spin our heads and ultimately cause us to have this blip.
I do apologise, guys. We have to talk about the numbers game here, and we are going to talk about that elephant in the room.
But here's the thing, it's not the number that's the issue. It's the attachment that we have to the number that is what causes the issue.
So those of you that need to lose the physical weight, this could be a viable option for you to measure it.
That's right, it could be a viable option for you to actually weigh yourself. Or maybe you don't want to do that and you want to use a tape measure, or you want to do your fat percentage, or maybe you want to be able to do photographs.
Or you could even buy yourself a piece of clothing and measure it that way.
And for those of you guys that maybe want to lose a pound of emotional weight, then you're also going to have a measure of that. We can't leave these things up to chance. We need to know, and we need to ask this question, how will you know? Because it's something that we just don't ask ourselves.
So when we know when we've reached our goal, then we can work back from that to see how we can measure it. Next up is blip management, because it will happen.
Because here's the thing about blip management, it's coming for you. 100%.
Gonna grab ya.
The blip is coming, and it doesn't give a shit about your efforts, the fact that you haven't eaten chocolate for weeks, that you've sweated it out in the gym. It really doesn't care. So it's something we've got to address.
Here's the thing. It all depends on how we manage the blip to how long it's going to last for.
So we all know that we feel like we kind of stop and start when it comes to our physical, our mental or our emotional health. But in reality, there is no stopping and there is no starting. It's just a constant flux of things happening to challenge you. And what this is all about, the aim of the game, is simply to make this blip a smaller gap. So maybe take it from 1 month to 1 week, from 2 weeks to 1 day, or even 2 days to 1 afternoon, or maybe 1 hour. That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Uber cool. To have that control, to be able to control how long those blips last.
Because we're all working to be happy, healthier people, no matter what happens. And there's always going to be something up that challenges that.
So this is something we need to navigate around, so it doesn't knock you off your perch.
And so you come bouncing back like a rubber ball, That's
boing,
a song, isn't it?
boing, boing.
Isn't that a song?
Yes.
I'm bouncing back like a rubber ball. I don't even know how it goes, but I know it's a song.
So, today's setup day, and what we're going to do is going to break it down to 2 parts. All we want you to do is think.
That's it, just think. Now, when it comes to measuring your success, this is what we want you to think about. What have you used before that's helped you? What have you used before that hasn't helped you? And what do you think, just kind of in your gut, let's go with your gut on this one, would actually help you? That's it. That's all I want you to think about for the measurement side. Now, for the other side, which is the blip management, Baz?
Let's start thinking about what has caused the blip before. Was it the scales, or was it your measuring thing? What was the something that happened? And how long was you knocked off your perch for? That's it. That's all I want you to do.
So nice and simple today, just thinking on those 2 things, because it could well be that your blips in the past have been because of the results that you got, or lack of results that you got, maybe.
Interesting.
All right, so guys, you know what you need to do.
Just do the do.